All right. How's it going out there, Facebook and YouTube? This is this is Comic Conversations. Thomas Sisk here. What's up, everybody? This is Thomas Siska with Comic Conversations. I'm gonna put this link out real quick to get Agabar on, and I'm not sure if Agabar is going to be making it in here today. I know he's not feeling well, so I am prepared just in case he decides to pop by. He said he had some stomach issues. We put the link in there for him to join on. So, hey, Agabar, he's saying hello. Everybody say hi to Agabar and say hi to me, Thomas Siska. We're live with Comic Conversations. This is April 5th. 2020. Let's see here. We got Agabar coming in. Hey, talk to us, Agabar. We're all wondering, are you feeling all right? How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm just happy to be on. Another podcast. We out here in Austin, Texas. The weather's great. I'm out running around. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in the flesh, but I am here. That's what's so good about our vision of us doing things online. It's expedient, and I want to thank you for having me on. What's good? What's going on out there in these Austin streets?
Hey man, I'm living all right. I got my PlayStation out of the pawn shop. I got a new PlayStation, so I got unemployment. I'm living off the fat of the land right now.
That's a great outfit you got on. So you're well.
And I'm prepared to hunt the squirrels that live outside my house if I have to. But luckily, I got this money from the government. So as long as they're going to keep supplying us with food, I don't know. I'm kind of curious. I haven't had squirrel in a long time, but I'm ready to eat some squirrel.
You better make sure them squirrels don't have that coronavirus, because I just saw something on something on like a quick news report, how I think some animal just reported the report saying that an animal has coronavirus. I don't know. I kind of looked at it. I was driving, but something said some animal that has the coronavirus.
Yes, bats are known to carry many forms of coronavirus. Don't touch your mask. Luckily, I've put these on in my own house, so I'm okay right now. This is just in case Agabar comes by or any visitors. We have to, socially distance our breathing patterns. We can still do this live, but we got to be considerate. We could be spreading germs to Asian Americans, and Asians actually are more vulnerable to die from this virus than African Americans and Caucasians. So we got to think of all of our Asian American friends. Maybe we'll be all right, but we got to think of them in this time right now.
Why could you elaborate more on why the agents are open flesh for catching it? more than African American and Caucasians? Why are their immune systems so much different than ours, Thomas?
Well, you see, there's been a lot of research that where they have these certain receptors in their lungs, and even more males have them in general in the population than females. That's why you see a lot more men dying from this disease than females. But it's a thing in your lungs. It's a receptor that the virus spikes into, and apparently, a lot of Asian lungs are very receptive to this virus compared to others. There's a lot of studies that have shown this. So that's why people think that this virus could have been made to wipe out a certain population of people. The Chinese could have released it on their own people to stop the protests that was going on. They had a lot of protests over there, and you know, in Hong Kong.
So you're not against Asians. You're just saying it from your point of view, what you see about.
Oh no, I love Asians. I don't like the Chinese government. They're communists and they don't care about humanity.
I mean, I don't.
They kill people on the streets like dogs, and they just leave them there until somebody's willing to eat them.
Now that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
They do eat dogs, rat dogs, and things like that. Do you think that the Asian people that come over here to America, that they're doing things like that? Or they're still like in the freezer, got somebody's dog and chopping?
There is a black market here in the United States of lethal, dangerous Asian gangs and Yakuza. There's other gangs, and they actually go around and they will rob you of your family pets and sell that meat back to China. They'll import your own dog back to their homeland for meat.
Now is that a great catch, rather than eating the dogs that's over there in Asia than the dogs that's over here in America? Is when you get a dog from America, is that some great catch, like some great meal or something? Is there a difference between dog meat here and dog meat over there?
Well, typically the dogs in America are going to be a little bit healthier. They eat good. You know, a lot of these people get their dog food from Whole Foods and special like pet stores where the food doesn't have any additives. And in China, they feed their dogs floppy disks and like old technology, like they eat like plastic and computer parts. You know,
here I heard in America, they got a dog bakery where they're baking food for dogs in America.
Yeah, they bake food for dogs here, and over there they bake dogs as whole.
But on the other end, you know that maybe the Asian people are eating these dogs because over in America they let the dogs fuck the people. Because I heard a story that there was a guy that was checking people meters, and he worked for the gas and light electric company. He was trying to check a lady's meter, and he looked over the gate, and she was getting pounded by her dog.
Yeah, you know,
in America,
there's people out there that have some serious mental illnesses, and you know, even in these times of quarantine, they're not doing too well. Especially a lot of these homeless folks that are mentally ill.
But
they're probably looking at their dog right now, like, you know.
I gotta just bring it from both sides. You know, it's just a terrible time that we're in. People are doing disgusting things. But if we can get back to that topic, I want to talk about since I've been out in the stores and, you know, doing my regular duties out here, a lot of people are really scared. They're being scary, whether it's Caucasians, African American. But it's like, Thomas, when I'm in the store and I sneeze, it seemed like if this thing was going to go on and on, that people will actually go into martial law, civil arrest, that if you sneeze, you'll have a civilian try to arrest you or kill you on the spot because you sneeze.
That's what. Well, that's what they do. They do that already in China, Agabar. They kill people for sneezing in China. So China has the system already for the New World Order, and they don't let you sneeze, cough, none of that.
Yeah. Well, these people.
And it's nothing against Chinese people. We just don't like the way they do their government over there. And they could have stopped this virus from messing us up. I mean, we could be doing comedy shows right now.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that you know, the whole world is in an uproar because of just bad people, you know, and this coronavirus.
That's right.
This coronavirus is, like we were saying, is part of it. Can be Bible prophecy that for people doing people wrong is karma, you know, and we, you know, even it trickles down to the comedy scene, you know, just in one day your whole life can be changed. So whether you're in Asia or in America, is, you know, we have to start being better people, and you know, and stop eating bat, dog, and running around and looking down on your neighbor. You know, that's all I'm saying.
But you know what? Unfortunately, the dog meat and the bats, this hasn't slowed down their business at all. Business has gone up. They can't get enough of it. I mean, I can show you some of these articles. It's these people tell you like they love it.
Let's see an article.
Okay, here we go. Pull this up. This was like right before it really took off. This was my dog's barking because he knows we're talking about dog meat, and that gets him a little bit, you know. He's very intelligent, and we're talking about dogs being eaten. It's all right, buddy. I'm not talking about you. We won't let him get you. Daddy's gonna protect you. Hold on, let me pull the screen up.
So Thomas, I understand you are pet friendly, and I understand because I'm thinking about getting a dog, and I wouldn't want to travel to another country and I turn around, my dog's gone because some hungry guy was looking at his leg.
Yeah, I mean, people get their dogs to protect themselves, but sometimes you got to protect your dog because people go after dogs, man. There's dog nappers, some Cruella de Vil. You know, they got Chinese Cruella de Vil out there. You know, Qui-Gon Jinn or what's her Quan Chi de Vil, the Quan Chi Devil Lady. So right here, look at this, Agabar. You see this?
Bat meat still popular in parts of Indonesia, despite.
This is Reuters.com.
And despite
bat meat still popular. Researching suggests coronavirus spreading from China might have originated in bats.
I see it.
But it's not affecting their sales. In fact, it always sells out. They can't get enough of it. You know, if you put some like Frank's Red Hot sauce, Texas Pete's hot sauce on there. I guess in Indonesia and China they do the chili paste. So I mean, all you can really taste is hot chili and bat piss. So it's not that bad.
Yeah. Can I read a scripture? This is in Isaiah chapter 65, Isaiah 65, verse 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh and the abomination of the mouse shall be consumed together. So,
oh my God.
This is just saying the abomination, Mitch, is because some people don't eat pigs. You know, I used to eat, well, I don't eat it now, but a lot of people don't eat pork and things like that. It's just saying that there's some things that are abomination to eat, like, and it said the mouse. So the mouse is actually talking about like cat, rat, the mouse family.
Absolutely. That's why God made the bat look so nasty looking, and lives in caves, and he covered it in poop, and he made it smell like piss because he wanted to make sure you wouldn't think about eating it unless you had some real issues going on.
Yeah, we can't just eat anything because it's alive, because we're humans. We don't eat anything. We're not supposed to.
Have you ever seen the what is the isopods?
What's that?
Have you seen somebody eat an isopod before?
I don't know.
Prehistoric bug.
No.
Let me show you real quick, okay? Because it gets deeper, These critters are from the deep sea ocean, and they look like aliens, like the face hugger, and they eat them. Look, you're gonna have to see this just real quick. Let me just show you a clip because this might be maybe God made this creature look like this because he's like nobody's gonna want to eat that. Come on.
Oh, hold up. Let me see that. What was that? Oh my God.
If you're sure.
Hold up. I see this. Hold up. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, what you got there, Agabar?
I can't see it yet.
Ooh, yummy.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Look at that.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, look at that. You hear her chewing it up?
With lemon?
No, this is a local comic. She lives down in San Antonio.
Yeah, right.
Look, oh my God. Come on now. Let's see that back.
She put soy sauce. I mean, that was sweet and sour sauce on that thing. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Come on. Is she for real? Oh!
What is that?
Oh, damn. Oh, she nasty.
Ooh, baby. What's that guy that tried to get at your girl? That guy's from that store. Ooh, baby. Ooh, daddy.
Oh yeah, disabled guys, they're real bold these days. They don't think you're gonna stand up to them. He said, "Oh,
hey.
Oh damn, oh man, oh damn,
God damn." Hey, Thomas, did she have some?
Ooh. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hold up. Are you coughing too much? You might get shot down in your own house.
Well, this isn't really that ventilated because all the masks that we got, the N95 masks, they got sent from China and they actually infected them on purpose. So that's why they told everybody. The news said, "Hey, put on whatever mask you want." Because that's better than the medical masks now. You could wear a Star Wars mask, whatever.
Hey, hold up. Thomas, did she have soy sauce? I mean, sweet and sour sauce with that?
Oh, yeah, that's what I said. They put that chili paste on. You'll eat anything with that. It don't matter. That's right.
Oh, my God. Did you hear the way she was crunching down that thing?
Oh, she was crunching. She was crunching and munching.
Oh no! Somebody help me, man! She broke it open. It looked like a delicacy or something. What was that?
It's an isopod. They get even nastier than that, though. I seen them look real nasty. They look like the face hugger in Alien.
If people don't
Yeah,
really,
hold up.
you got somebody pulling them in.
Well, I was gonna say, go ahead, but after that, I just want to show you the new rules about wearing masks because you don't want to wear those medical masks if they came from China because they infected them on purpose because they want to hurt America. So, but what were you saying?
I was just gonna read something out of Leviticus chapter 12. It's in the Bible. It's in the Old Testament, and what I'm saying is that hold on. What I'm saying is that there's the Hebrews followed the laws. You have three different type of laws. You have the dietary law, you have the civil law. Dietary law is what we're dealing with today of the type of foods that you cannot eat. And that's found in the Holy Bible in Leviticus chapter 11. You have there's some clean animals and there's some bad animals that you can't eat. You just can't go around eating turtle. You can't go around eating horse. You can't go around eating whatever the hell that girl was eating. You can't definitely go around eating bat. And I'm gonna get right to it. This is in Leviticus chapter 11.
What about? I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but real quick, what about eating ass? Does it say anything about that?
Well, it's okay to eat ass because it sits between two buns.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And that's whatever you do in the bedroom between you and your spouse is okay.
Okay.
Because you're married or you with one woman. But when you go around eating men ass, then you got a problem. When you go around and you shove something up your butt and you know nothing's supposed to go up your butt, it's supposed to come out, there's going to be repercussion and problems.
That's right.
So that's all I'm saying. You can eat ass, but make sure it's your woman's ass because all ass ain't supposed to be ate by all people.
I hear that, brother. Now preach that good word. What were you gonna say? You got a verse for us?
Yeah, I was just gonna read the laws, the dietary law. You got dietary law. That's what you're supposed to intake. You have civil law. Is how you supposed to murder or kill or how the laws are done about your brother, about fights. That's civil law. Then you have moral law. That's dealing with, like, I think how you carry yourself, things you can't do to your body and into marriage and things like that. So there's laws. So just like there's laws on this earth, you run a red light, you get a ticket. So as human beings, from Adam and Eve, we were placed with a dietary law. Some of the things you're not supposed to eat, and that's what we're seeing today on a small level with this coronavirus. It started from people eating bats, and here in America, they're eating all kind of stuff now because we're living in a new millennium age type of people that don't have morals, and these suckers eat anything. They'll fly it in from other countries, and they'll eat this shit and wonder why they're coming up with all these diseases.
Yeah, so, I mean, if they were to look in the Bible, it says some things are considered an abomination.
That's what I'm about to read.
And if they don't understand what that means that's not approved by God. That's actually some of the worst things you could do in the eyes of the Lord.
So this is Leviticus chapter 11. It says, verse 2, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts. So the children of Israel are just God's chosen people. Saying, but these laws apply for everybody, Jews and Gentiles, because these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Right there, it's just telling you these are the beasts that you can eat, that are lawful. It talks about that some of them are whatsoever parteth the hoof and is cloven footed and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall you eat. So it's talking about whatever animal, for instance, like a cow, if it chew cud, which is grass, it's lawful to eat, and it got the split, the hoof with the split. So like a horse eat grass, but it don't got the split between its feet. You can't eat it
Okay.
because it has hooves. It has feet like a fucking centaur. Or
So let me ask you something real quick. You're saying things with hooves we're not supposed to eat. How about a camel toe? Can you eat a camel toe?
only if that motherfucker sit between two legs. You on it tonight. I'm not gonna eat a fucking camel toe. See, you messing me up, Thomas.
With a little bit of chili paste. Put the chili paste on it.
Ass. You can eat ass and you can eat a camel toe as long as it's in your bed chamber with your mate.
Okay. And how about if you put chili paste and some garlic duck sauce?
Okay, I'm gonna bust your bubble with this one.
Okay, let's go.
This is Leviticus chapter 11, verse 5. And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, the grass, but divided not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. So the coney is like a little deer. It eats grass, but it don't got the split between its hoof, between the feet. So it's not clean. You can't eat it because you can't eat a horse because the horse has the cloven hoof, but it don't have the split like the cow in the between the foot. So then look at the pig. The pig eat grass, okay? But the pig, watch this. It says, and the swine. The pig has the split between the hoof, but you still can't eat it because watch. And the swine, though he divide the hoof. So it's saying that the swine, the pig, has a split in the hoof in its feet. But the reason why you can't eat it because the pig don't eat grass. It don't eat cud. The pig was made to eat up everything in the earth. The pig was made to eat trash.
Eat everyone else's trash.
Yeah, that's what God made the pig for, to go around the earth and clean the earth.
Now, what about goats?
Goats, you can eat goat because goat has the splitted hoof and it eats the cud. You can eat sheep too. Yeah, right. So but you know, a lot of people don't follow the Bible, so they eat anything.
See, I got Cajun blood in me. So them Cajuns, they eat some weird stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Alligator.
Yeah, you can't eat
crawfish.
Can't eat crawfish.
But the alligator actually, it doesn't have a hoof. It has toes. It has webbed toes.
Yeah, like the duck. You can't eat duck.
The webbed feet.
I just want to talk about how people are running around being nervous here. And they shouldn't be nervous because everybody has appointed time to die. And Thomas, do you have my Bible? Because I got my Bible and I have all my pages. Do you have my Bible over there?
I have your Bible over here. I got it.
Can you read to me Hebrews 9:27?
And I had to put some disinfectant on it. You know, I actually Hebrews, go ahead. What were you saying? Hebrews 29.
You didn't have to put no disinfectant. I don't got the corona.
No, I'm just playing. I didn't do that. I wouldn't do that. You know, I'm joking.
It's all right. It's Hebrews 9 verse 27 because I'm with you. I ain't against you.
No, I
like you, Thomas, because you like me. You don't care what people think about you.
Yeah, it's fun to do that. That way you can just be yourself.
You can just be yourself. I don't care. We boys.
Hold up, we getting there. We in Chronicles, Kings. This is the Old Testament. We look for
I think
Hebrews.
Hebrews is in the back by Hebrews. Romans, but Hebrews is like in the back. You can go to the very front.
Okay, yeah. We got Hebrews.
Chapter 9, verse 27. Every man is appointed unto die. So why is everybody running around being scared? You have a day that you're going to stop breathing.
Okay, chapter 9, verse 27.
Yeah, it's talking about everybody has appointed time to die.
Yes, and as it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this the judgment. So you're gonna die and you're gonna get judged.
That's what I'm saying. But it said appointed. So appointed means everybody has their time.
Yeah, like like an appointment, like your schedule.
Your schedule, just like so people need to stop acting so scary with this coronavirus. If it's your time to go, you're gonna go.
Right.
That's all. And I got one more. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. Ecclesiastes is like by Ecclesiastes by Psalms, Psalm of King Solomon, then Ecclesiastes. My Bibles are ripped up, the one I got. If I find it before you.
It's a Bible draw.
Yeah, let's see who get it. It's just talking about there's nothing new under this. Here, I got it. Okay, I got it, Thomas. I think I got it. Hold up. Okay, yeah. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. The thing that had been, it is that which shall be. So it's saying the thing that had been, it is that which shall be. So all these plagues that's going on in this earth is nothing new. The only thing new is this new generation. The only thing new is people like me and you that are living this time, but there's nothing new under the sun. Everything that's going on, it is already written. But the only people that can unscramble the mysteries are people like end time prophets.
Now, what do you have to say about the people that think they're creating new life forms? They're splicing life forms. They're creating new technology and mixing machines with man. Is that new? Is that new under the sun, or has that been made before already? Has that been?
Well, we already did that topic about.
That's right.
The fallen angels. They're the angels.
This is a test review for our listeners. This already has been done.
Yeah,
they've done this before.
Let me keep reading. It says the thing that, yeah, like depopulation. You had when Moses was being born, you had Pharaoh go around and kill all the man-child. So they had depopulation going on, in the biblical days. Anytime, there was a hit out, they go around, they kill all the babies, kill all the people. So verse 10, verse 9.
Yep.
Ecclesiastes 1, chapter 9. There's nothing new under the sun. So why is everybody scared? The thing that had been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. See that? It said, which shall be done, that is already done. There's no new thing under the sun. It says, there is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come, which those things shall become after. See, it's just telling us after we're dead and gone, it's like we're like vanished. So live your life, take precaution, and stop running around trying to kill people from sneezing.
So you're out here delivering food still, right?
I'm out here working DoorDash, baby.
Okay, my man. Well, let me show you something what they're telling us to do real quick, because this is, the president said he's not going to wear a mask and it's totally optional. But if you want to listen to the news real quick, they think you should get creative and kind of, they want you to get creative. You can wear something still, your own mask. It doesn't matter anymore.
Amid scenes like these across the country, tonight the coronavirus task force is now asking all Americans to voluntarily wear non-medical face coverings while out in public.
Non-medical.
Step announced by the president a short time ago.
They can be either purchased online or simply made at home. These face coverings can be easily washed or reused. I want to emphasize that the CDC is not recommending the use of medical grade or surgical grade masks.
The new layer is no substitute for social distancing, but it comes after the CDC added talking to its list of how the coronavirus spreads person to person, as some funeral homes and cemeteries struggle to keep pace with the skyrocketing number of fatalities. Tonight, there is growing concern over exploding hotspots. In states like Michigan, Massachusetts, Louisiana, and New Jersey, tens of thousands of new cases are flooding emergency rooms.
Very hard, my brother, he died alone.
In hard-hit South Florida, Brandon Robinson went to the hospital and never came home.
We couldn't see him at the hospital.
Man, that's sad.
We found out.
That's too sad for me to even handle right now. That's too sad for me. But basically, they're saying they don't even want you to wear the medical mask. They want you to get creative and make your own. Give you something to do. Make a paper mache one. You need a new hobby. Make a mask.
But I mean, Thomas, that's what we're going into. It's called psychological warfare. They're getting them
exactly. You nailed it.
They're saying, damn, if we can play mind games, and they can think that the boogeyman is an innocent person, when FEMA and these CDC come in, knock it down your door, you're going to be already convinced that they're the good guys with the mask.
That's right. And did you see they had the sneeze guard. They were wearing the things you see at the buffet, but they had it wrapped around their head, the sneeze guard, that like plastic ramp.
Yeah, because when they start depopulation more civilians with stronger coronavirus and stronger diseases, we're already going to be pre-prepped in our head that, hey, these guys running around here in masks, they're cuffing your neighbors and throwing your neighbors in vans with masks on. You think it's all right. So it's psychological warfare that the government is playing on the civilians, to get ready for martial law. Because when these people come and kick down your doors and take your kids and stuff, they're going to be wearing masks. So they're already playing it on your mind. Because remember, the mind is very smart. So they first have to play on your mind to get you ready for what's to come.
You are absolutely right. This is like the demo version. This is the beta test.
Yeah, they're playing a demo on us so we can get ready.
This is like the prequel to Armageddon. This is like behind the scenes while they're making it, getting it ready.
You said it right on. This is the pre-run. We're going to go back to normal days, but look at what they've done to us. Look at how they desensitized our brain for we can accept the new move. This is the new product.
Now, is there a way that we should be speaking against this in any way? Like, hey, we don't need to be doing all this, or is this the only way?
You hit it right on. We have to start speaking out, using the internet and blasting and letting them know that we're not asleep. We're not zombies. We're not the Walking Dead like they played all these zombie movies for one series. We got to let the world know that we are awoke, because there's only a few people that are awakened to what's going on in the world. Look how many people are wearing a mask, is how many people are brainwashed to what's going on. Now, I do wear the mask at work. You wearing a mask. I got the gloves, but I'm still I'm not tuned in to the corporate world. So what people got to do to fight against this, they got to get on the internet and they got to listen to our podcast and understand that we're kicking the truth. You're wearing the mask because we're letting people know that, yeah, wear your mask, but don't be dumb. At the same time, carry your fucking gun. Watch your neighbor. Don't eat everything. We was telling people before we wore masks, we already came out with the bat show about the bat leading to the coronavirus. So we're on it.
And
So
we've been reading our history book too, so we know that this has been done before.
yeah, there's nothing new under the sun. We just read Ecclesiastes 1:9. Everybody has a point in time, but what our mission is, we trying to let people know that, hey, there's a bigger enemy out there that's called depopulation. The enemy's already in our country, bringing these diseases, bringing these rituals, bringing these religions. They're already here, and I'm not against other. I'm a very diverse person, but I just believe that America has opened up her skirt for other people to come over with other religions, other cultures, and they're bringing disease, they're bringing rituals, they're bringing depopulation, they're bringing diseases over here to depopulate the Christian faith.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And not a lot of people like to hear the truth, because they think that's a controversial thing to say, but you're absolutely right.
Hell no, it's not controversial. This is a holy war. This is the battle of Armageddon. You know what I'm saying? This they're trying to depopulate the Christianity faith. They're trying to kill us all. And the Christianity faith consists of Americans freedom of speech, all Americans, everybody equal. But you got some people that are enemies, and the people that are enemies are the people that bombed the Twin Towers, the people that have been over here shooting up innocent people, the people coming over here eating cat, rat, dog shit and everything. Those are our enemies. You know what I'm saying? America has opened up her skirt for everybody to come over, and we're the ones that have to go through all this pain. But we're going to speak out in the last days and tell people no, let the people know that we know what's going on, and no more can you break down our families. No more can you bring over witchcraft and freaking coronaviruses and tear us down with come on our comedy shows and talk about Americans and bring in your religion, and at the same time stabbing us in the back. No more can they do this crap.
You're absolutely right, and you said it there. The skirt was open, and we're closing the skirt down. We're not letting anybody slide up there anymore.
Yeah, this is we got a right to speak out. You go into these other countries, you cannot go over there with freedom of speech, and that's what they say when they come here. They say here in America is freedom of speech. Yeah, but we have morals too. Okay, it's freedom of speech. We believe in all that, but don't forget who built this country. So they come over here and they play with our minds. They say, "Oh, this America is freedom of speech," and at the same time they stab you in the back with your rights, when they don't even know that. What they don't think that we know, that America has been purchased already. This place has been sold, to other countries. That's why they're able to come over here and have markets and superstore and grocery stores, and they over here living better than us because they've already purchased our country. They already bought us up. We're just the civilians here that's gonna, that's speaking out. So
Man, you're on fire right now. You're preaching the word.
No, what I have to say to every American is that don't have morals. Love your neighbor, love your kids, love your wife, love your one wife. Get on your knees and pray. Keep your gun close to you, because we're at war, because the country's already been sold to other countries like the Middle Easterns, the Asians, the Chinese. That's why they come over here and they laugh at us. They laugh
do.
at us, and they laugh at us. They laugh at the American people, and they stab us in our back, and they use our laws against us. They say, "Oh, well, you said it was freedom of speech, so I'm going to talk about you. You freaking white trash. You freaking Afrolistic. You freaking You see Hispanic, they come over and then they go
They-
back in their house. They go back in their house and they eat rat, cat, and they drink blood and they sit down and they talk and they laugh.
They say, "Oh, no boom boom for sobrada, no boom
No
boom,
boom,
tubuku,
no boom.
tubuku."
Yeah, and then all we doing is saying, "Hey, enough is enough."
Yeah,
What side are we on? What side are we on? We on the Christian. Whoever don't want to fall in line with the with the Christian way, those are the ones that are against what we believe in because they believe in another religion. And anybody that believe in Muhammad or Islam, that's an Arabic religion. That is not an American religion. That's an Arabic religion. Muhammad is an Arabic. He's not American.
yeah. They didn't. That religion had nothing to do with the creation of our beliefs. And if it
Yeah.
did, then we wouldn't have any of our values because that religion doesn't believe in, and it doesn't fit with our values.
It's not the American
When-
way.
when
We're
you-
just talking-
When you rule by religion, that's not what
Yeah.
we're supposed. Right? We can
Yeah,
have
we don't-
values.
we don't sit around, we don't beat our women. Arabic people beat their women. They have more than one wife. They beat their women. They have their women running around with masks on all day, and they whoop their ass and they keep them in the house and they don't give no rights for women.
Well, actually, with this whole quarantine thing, I just went ahead and had my girlfriend Clarissa convert to Islam. That way, I could wrap her up. Ain't no more disabled people going to be hitting on her because they ain't going to be able to see what she looks like. And all the goodies are covered up now because of the virus. They can't see her goodies no more. And if she, thinks she's gonna go outside and start dressing up, it ain't happening. Okay, it just ain't happening. I will speak from Allah or Muhammad. I said, you must bow down and kiss the ring.
Hey, Thomas, how they say
The ring of Muhammad.
Hey, how they say it? Allah Akbar.
Yeah. Allah Akma Mamacita.
Thomas, they gonna ban
Allah,
us.
Allah back, youngin.
Hey,
Allah
I
back,
saw-
youngin.
Hey, Thomas, I saw this American comment. He had wrapped his fucking shower towel over his head, and I said, "You look like an American Arab."
Yeah. We all starting to look like Arabs now because, even in the Crusades, because we going back to the Crusades right now.
Hold up, Thomas. Hold up. I'm
Because-
just talking about why is it such a problem? I don't mean to cut you off, but why is it such a problem that we stand up for the American way? Has the American way been desensitized by other nations, other countries that me and you can't stand up and say, Americans, let's come together under Christianity? Why do we have to be
Because it
terrorists? Why are we labeled as a terrorist because we stand up for our country?
because we are the only ones that are allowed to still have these freedoms. Nobody else has the freedoms that our country has. We can still speak out against things, and if enough people start agreeing on one thing, which is freedom, then the whole system they're trying to bring in it's not going to work. So they have to make sure that everybody's brainwashed. And all these people that speak out against America are brainwashed because they haven't lived in these other countries where they don't have it, as good as we do. So they're spoiled brats, and they sit here and they trash talk the country because they think it's the cool and hip thing to do, and it'll get them to fit in with their friends, and they'll get on these comedy shows, and they'll get first in these open mics, and they'll start biting all these jokes because they can't write jokes themselves, Agabar, and they hate people like you who loves this country, who believes that in a relationship, a man and a woman, and you out here talking about how you see a good looking girl, you're trying to get at her, and you believe in God. That shit ain't gonna fly anymore. That's what they think.
Yeah, and
It's either you.
this thing is, and my thing is this: like I seen these jokers. We're just up here cracking jokes, but they came on with an agenda. So they came in the comedy world like everything was cool, and you know them now. They're like they're boasting their religion. They're stabbing Americans in the back because they had an agenda. But first, when these characters came in, they were nobodies. But now when they grab the microphone, they're all like, "Where my Allah friends at? Where my this and that?" And I'm like, "Who are you to start talking and mashing down against Americans?" And the people that are rooting for them, they're nothing but these fucking Jewish. And I'm not against Jewish, but I'm just saying most of them are in the bed with the enemy. It's confused. What I'm saying, Tom, is the whole fucking shit's confusion because the Americans that should be standing up, they've been desensitized.
I hear what you're saying. You're talking about how I hear you. Let me say. I don't mean to cut you off, but I just got to verify because you brought up Jewish. You're saying there's people out there that claim to be Jewish, but they don't even have Jewish values. They're not even acting like Americans. They're not even like they're not a real like, Jew.
They're not. They're phony. They're like
they're phony.
They're getting up and they're like they don't even like their own people. So it's like they've been sleeping in the bed
with the enemy.
With the enemy. So it's like
they're the real Nazis.
So it's like it take a white crazy Caucasian like you, and it take a black crazy African American for us to stand up and say, "Fuck all you." We know what the fuck going on because ain't no white Jewish person gonna get up. Ain't no fucking black fucking Uncle Tom gonna get up and say, "Fuck these other motherfuckers from these other nations." It take two crazy Americans, a Caucasian and a black guy, to say, "Hey, we know who the fucking enemy is."
That's right. And I got a question for you. Now, we talked about depopulation. Do you think comics are going to be depopulated? Like, we're not going to see some of these comedians aren't going to make it through this.
No, because only comics going to make it through this in time is real motherfuckers. Excuse my language. Is real street hippie people like Luke, people like me, people like you that are tuned in with just the earth. They was laughing at my boy Luke because his jokes. They was laughing at me because they said I was so different. They was laughing at you. We are just real people. But all these other fucking comics that was running these showcases, getting up here with the silver spoon in their mouth, look at them now. These motherfuckers.
And they're all out of shape too. Do you notice that?
They all can't get on they can't get on a showcase because of their fucked up ways. Now look, nobody got a fucking showcase. Nobody got a fucking online mic because they got fucked up ways.
And they weren't taking care of themselves. They were going around, men touching men, using unprotected sex, eating all this, all this takeout food and not cooking a healthy meal. And then some of these men, they grew titties, Agabar. And I'm afraid for these men that have titties, they're not going to survive the coronavirus. And I think some of these comics that might be listening that have titties know that I'm talking about them. They're at risk for catching the coronavirus and be depopulated. And in the end, it's going to be only me and you and everybody else that stood up against these people.
Yeah, I told them, look, for all big people, you don't have to watch your weight. Just eat Weight Watchers. I give these fuckers some pointers. I'm a comic. I said, look, the best way to lose weight is eat on a fucking run.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, you know, when you too big is when you hop in a tub, when you hop in the tub and the water's halfway, and when your big old ass get in, it's a full tub of water. That's when you know you're too big.
That's right.
You know when you're too big, when your belly looks like a pussy from the front.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
Oh,
I've
shit.
seen her.
You know when you're too big, when your belly is out of the bed before you even get up.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
You know you're too big when you got a microbiome that has only existed in subtropical environments with 3 different funguses growing in your belly button. You know you're too big.
You know you're too big. You know you're too big when you shit in a toilet commode and shit gets on the outside of the toilet every time. Oh shit!
You know you're too big when you're sitting on the toilet and your leg starts falling asleep when you're trying to squeeze the dirt out. You lose circulation to your brain.
You know you're too big when every time you drive your car you get a ticket for not wearing a seatbelt.
Because you can't put it on.
Because you can't put it on.
Oh man.
You know you're too big. You just know you're too big when you gotta hang your left arm out the window when you're driving.
Oh man. You know some of these people aren't doing okay with this quarantine. They're eating all their food up. They go to the grocery store. They're bored. They're not moving around, and they eat 2 weeks worth of food in 2 nights.
Thomas, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to work. I'm Agabart of Comic Conversation. I just wanted to get on for an hour. We'll be back next week.
Okay.
Hit the streets. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for the Bible verses. Thanks. We're not against any other. We're very diverse, but there is a truth. There's people over here undercover stabbing Americans in the back. And during this coronavirus, we're just bringing it out. Let you guys know we know who you are.
That's right. And we live in the best country in the world. That's all we're trying to say.
Yeah.
And, you know, if it wasn't for people like us and the inventions and things that Americans have overcame, we'd all be speaking German or Japanese right now. You know?
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to have the balls to drop a nuclear bomb on a whole country just to save the rest of the world.
That's true.
That's what it is. And on that note, we'll see everybody next week.
All right, I'm out.
All right. Later, guys.